Piece of cake, right? Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Astroneer, episode 34, where we are on De Solo, and we were so very close to really getting what we wanted out of life, which was to activate the core of this planet. However, we did not have the proper resource to activate it, and then we lost our way and were able to come back because we did not anticipate the challenge, rather I did not anticipate the challenge, of not using tethers as you approach the core, because as it turns out, from the outside looking in, or from the inside looking out rather, everything looks the same. In fact, nothing can be told apart, and even upon reviewing the video of last episode that I recorded, I don't know if I could have found my way back out, even if I had logged out, saved, and reviewed the video. So that's just where we are with that. So we're going to make another oxygen container. So we got this hydrogen, we got all this hydrazine here, which is really nice. I suppose we'll leave this here. We'll leave the argon here too. I don't see a reason to not leave it. We will take the steel back with us, because we're going to need that to make some more nanocarbon alloy. Well, we can just get this thing ready to go back, because we are going to complete this here momentarily. Although as I looked back at the end of the video, I realized that I should have died at least in the center of the core, so it would have been easy to find my stuff back, because as it is now, I don't know if that's going to be a thing we're going to be able to do. In fact, I would almost bet money we're not going to be able to do that. So with that being the case, what we're going to have to do is get some more zinc to at least make the mods that we need. And likewise, I think we're going to have to grab some, not some copper, but some lithium to make the small battery, which I don't even know if we learned that recipe. We did not. Good thing research is not a problem. Not for us. We'll just put the battery there. Has no problem charging thanks to our RTG. And we'll take one of these. This is going to end up being a beacon, which we'll grab a little later. And some resin for oxygen filters. Wide mod, let's go ahead and do that. And then we need the boost mod as well. Very good. Okay, so then we have our oxygen filters somewhere. All right. Now we go down here and we grab some sphalerite. We come back with enough zinc. We need 1 zinc to activate the gateway at the core, another zinc to take it to the alien satellite, to have that extra tetrahedron or dihedron or whatever they're calling it, at which point we'll need 1 more zinc for a drill. Actually, no. What? The drill 3 is created with not zinc, actually. Diamond. Aha. So, a little bit of graphene shouldn't be a problem. Although we've not found a rich source of graphite on this planet, or on this moon as of yet. Old habits die so incredibly hard as I keep wanting to call it a planet. But alas, it is not. Not at all. Lots and lots of wolframite. We're not going to find any sphalerite down here. The sphalerite is actually going to be a problem. So we could dig down to one of the core levels and get our sphalerite that way. We could totally lose sight of our tethers so that we could become obsessively lost down here. Grab a little bit of this quartz, I suppose. Wow. Look at how easy it is to get lost. Oh my goodness. You are kidding me. Okay, well, before we dilly-dally any longer, let us go ahead and here's what we'll do. We're just going to extend this plane up through the crust and break out on the surface, and then we'll find our way back easily from there. Look at that. Let's go ahead and... No. Don't do that to me now. No, stop it. Oh my goodness. The interface was conspiring against me. And now you're going to make me lose my quartz too? Treacherousness. It's always an adventure. Okay, no. As we were. Back up through here, please. I'm just going to break right through the surface here. Figure out where we are. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of compound along the way. Sure, why not? And then once we break the surface... That's totally not where I thought I was. Wow. Okay, well, we know these spiky little mountains here are areas where sphalerite can frequent. However, looking at this, it doesn't look like there's any here. It could be that our only possibility is to make a smelter and smelt some of our sphalerite down where our vehicle is. That's doable. That's a thing we can do if we have to. So we'll smelt a little bit of that quartz. I'm absolutely going to grab some of this resin. I think we'll leave this carbon here. I don't really need that. Alright, so let's just take a peek at what a smelter takes to craft. 2 resin and 1 compound. So that means 2 more resin and a compound. Even more resin. And no. Give me back that compound. What are you doing to me? Are we going to need a second oxygen tank? I don't think we will. 2, 2, 1 filters. We'll leave the power cells here. But I'm rather sure that a medium printer is going to take 2 compound. That puts us over our budget. Oh, no, it doesn't. Right there. But then we still have to carry a printer with us, which I'm guessing means we leave the small battery behind. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually have to create a smelter down there, which isn't the end of the world. So ultimately, what we want to do is we want to... yeah, no, we're going to need the zinc. We're going to want to leave the large rovers down by the core, because they're not... that's not going to be an easy thing to bring back. However, the RTGs we want to bring, the RTGs and the resources we want to bring back with us. Now those are going to be fairly easy to bring back with a little bit of teleportation via our gateways. But the large rovers are sort of going to be left there as an oxygen source near the core. So for that, an oxygenator would also help. Probably should have brought an oxygenator. There's only so much we can bring, though. And at this point, we're still making the best out of a bad situation, because this whole thing was supposed to be easily achieved with our large rover, and it was not. Even though we did get a nice long tunnel downward into the core. No, don't go that way. Oh, really? Is that where you wrap things up? Alright, so this is where things went awry here. Oh, we did not get the drill mod. That is going to give us a bit of a challenge here, isn't it? But at least we had the foresight. Oh, no! No! Oh, my goodness. Well, let's get a drill mod, so many problems. Graphene and graphene. Well, that being the case, so I'm going to get us some graphene and get us back over there so we don't lose any more time than we already have. Okay, so we got some canisters, filled them up with soil, turned it into graphite, used some of our hydrazine to make graphene, and then used the graphene to make diamonds, and now we have a drill mod 3. So we're going to go back, and we're just going to declare full-on war on any hostile flora we might find, so that we can just get to our vehicle. It's such a catch-22 because we lost that portable oxygenator, and when we lost that, we really lost the ability to take our time and do this. So there's a few lessons learned in the process of trying to get to the core here on De Solo. Things that will not make the mistake again on the next planet, but they are throwing a bit of a challenge at us for this go-around. Okay, let's cut this way. No. Let's not go down there. So treacherous. Yep, let's break these here. I don't think these are the ones that got us, but we didn't bring the resin this time around, but we need to keep our eye open for the... Ugh! No! Unfortunately, we've gone the wrong way. It's just such a twisted mess down here. And each time, we use up more and more and more resources. So our only hope is going to be once again to grab some resin. I mean, enough resin that we can really make quite a few oxygen filters and really take our time. I guess there's something to be said for mining your path down with tethers the whole way. It's slower, but it's consistent progress. I mean, really, if we had just mined the rovers down to the core, we wouldn't have had this issue, but then we wouldn't have been able to stop and get all the resources that were available in the mantle, or the outer core. I don't know, whichever the last biome is that has all of the resources that spawn on a planet. Except graphite. There doesn't seem to be graphite down there. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so now we're on oxygen filters. We've got our tank. And there's all sorts of resin down there. Our body will mark where the Drill 3 mod is. So we'll be able to grab that. The other body with the other mods will not be marked. But we know that that was relatively close to the vehicle. We just need to make sure that we take our time and we don't rush it. Even though the instinct is to rush it because, you know, oxygen being what it is. Gotta be careful with those skips. One of these times that fall is going to do some real damage to us. Got a lot of wolframite, sphalerite, all sorts of resources from down here. Okay, so at this point, our body is actually relatively close to where we were, which is good, because it means we'll get our Drill 3 mod back with ease here. So let's grab that, and let's grab that, and then let's make some O2 filters. Wonderful. Now, where was our vehicle at? Let's kill some of these. These things make me nervous. They make that noise. There it is. Okay, let's... So where is it? We come down from here. Oh, no power. Of course. Alright, no, we're gonna head this way. Right? Yes, indeed. No. See, that's gonna kick all our stuff around, though. There's nothing we can do about that. Which, by the way, that is how we lost the portable oxygenator. We have to kill those plants to get down here to get our stuff, so... I'll take the small printer, this mod, I want that mod, resin, compound, resin, compound. I know we have more resin and compound back there. Let's see, boost mod goes on top, wide mod on the side, resin, let's be careful, let's take it easy here. Piece of cake, right? Piece of cake indeed. Okay, now. we're going to have to do is we're going to have to set up the printer to print. So let's go ahead and we'll move these lights off here, because we have more than enough power to do what we need to do here. Ugh. Can we just... Oh, there's sphalerite down there. Well, that's not how I want to do that. Take the drill off. This thing. Over there. Perfect. Okay. First things first, we make a medium platform B. We'll have to see if we can get a canister and smooth this out. Or we're going to have to take the rover somewhere back to the other depression if we... Oh, see, I'm so tempted to go through here and see if I can find that portable oxygenator kicking around here somewhere. It's got to be here somewhere, right? It simply must be. Let it go. Let it go. We've just got to let it go. Let it go, Thranxes. It's done for. It's lost. It is lost in time and space. Okay, alright. Let's instead focus on what we can do, which is what the plan was. What do we got? Medium printer. Needs another compound. How about let's grab a light for our backpack so we can see what we're doing. How about we shed some light on the situation? Medium printer it is. Now, of all the things that come back with us, these RTGs come back. I think we leave the... We take the drill head back, we leave the drill, the shredder, and we bring as many of these resources back as we can. I'll likely ferry these back and forth once we get down to the core off camera, because it's just going to be sort of a run back and forth. It's not really going to amount to a whole lot. No, go to the middle there. Smelting furnace needs one more compound, and we are in business. No power. Not to fix that problem. With RTGs on a rover, you have power anywhere. You have a base anywhere. You can really just go anywhere, do anything. Now, one of the things I realized as I was setting this up, and I'm sure it's been mentioned in the comments, although this video was pre-recorded, is I could have put a large storage here, similar to one of these, and increased the amount of things I could store in this area by 2. However, we can't go back in time and fix it. We'll just have to note that for the future. So we've got plenty of ammonium, wolframite. We have 1 packager, lots of scrap. We'll be able to use the scrap to secure some lithium. There we go. A smelter, if you will. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to take this drill off here. And instead, we're going to put this smelting furnace on here. And we'll plug in that sphalerite. Here, we'll dock this ammonia somewhere. See, that's laterite. There's bound to be more pre-zinc. There we go. There's some. Not a lot, actually. Not a lot at all. But this we can bring back with us. This drill, I don't know if we really need this drill. I mean, we can't shred it. It's too big to shred. We can always make another one, right? What does the drill take? Or the crane, I'm sorry. 1 steel, 1 silicone, 1 titanium. Okay, that was actually kind of expensive. I guess we leave the smelting furnace behind, but we're not going to be able to box that up and carry it back. Anything larger than what packs up into a medium box was sort of a one-way trip. Oh, no! How dare you! There's astronium down there, there's zinc down there, sphalerite, laterite, all manner of nonsense down there. Alright, let's reconnect the crane, shall we? In the future, though, I almost wonder if the crane, or if the smelter is a better investment than the shredder, although having the scrap is nice. That is a lot of scrap. We'll be able to get quite a bit of materials with that. Yeah, that does help. That is a lot of scrap, actually. Alright, what we need to make is a canister. There we go. So we can get ourselves a little bit of soil. Let's go ahead and drop off this pre-zinc here. Oh. Is there nowhere for you to attach yourself? Nowhere at all? Well, I got news for you. This compound, not that important. Not that important at all. In fact, I will carry resonant compound on me before I carry this zinc. And we'll keep the scrap as well. The quartz isn't that important. We can afford to carry a little bit of resin with us. The organic is definitely not important. Not as important as having compound or resin on hand. We can get organic literally anywhere. Resin, compound. Just trying to have a good mix of everything. Zinc, compound, our mods. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and take this quartz. We're going to turn it into a beacon. And let's get some soil in our canister here. Ugh, laterite, what are you doing to me? I'm not trying to hold on to any more resources. We're full. We don't want any more. Alright, all we're trying to do is get ourselves enough in our canister to smooth this out here so that we can drive. Alright, we just want to drive. I bet we can shred this small printer, though. Oh, yeah. Waste not, want not there. What about this medium printer? Can we shred this thing? Oh, yeah, we can. What about this medium platform? Nah, that's got to be too big, right? Yeah, that's too big. Okay. And it pushed the scrap over to the drill, which I find those terms to be acceptable. So let's mount our drill. And let's mount our light. Okay. So again, we're pretty much consigning at this point to give up on the portable oxygenator. right? I mean, we got stuff that got thrown over here, thrown over there. That was from the other death, though. Things that tumbled down there. At this point, yeah, what's done is what's done. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go back to our way out, I'm guessing, so that we have a clear path here and there. So let's continue to cut through this, all this terrain here. Nope, no, no. We want to keep the drill up high. We're not looking to go down. Because what we're looking for is the path that we took to get down here. Okay, and we just want to dig sort of a straight tunnel. We don't want to... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up, back up, back up. So what we need to do is give ourselves a bridge here. Alright, okay. So if I hop out of this... Oh, right next to this plant. There you go. We're hopped out. Plant's dead. Alright. I don't really have an alignment mod, but it's a pretty straightforward path here. What if we just eat into it a little bit, maybe? No, 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 that's a bit too much. No, that's a bit too much as well. Good night. Can we just straighten it out? Hey, that's pretty flat. I'm not sure where these things are still trying to get me. I can hear them, they're trying. There we go. Alright, there it is. Right over there. So we just have to bridge over there. Look at that. Alright. We're making progress. Can you imagine one more rover on this caravan? Good night, that would be ridiculous. Now, is it going to be possible for us to... We're just going to dig down, 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 right? Down, down, down. Stop, stop. We may have gone too far. Okay, hold up. Let's hop out for a moment. We're going to be at risk of poison plants all around us, I know. There's a core over there, so we went down too far. If we keep going, we're going to punch straight through and fall all the way down. Maybe that's what we want. Maybe that's what this is all about, right? Do we just plummet? Plummet to the core? No, that can't be beneficial. But otherwise, we're running back and forth. I think we owe it to ourselves to for science this and just see what happens. And now it's happened. And here we are. This is it now. This is us. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Okay. We've high-centered, kind of, sort of. But I think the goal is to drive up into the core, to fall into it, if you will. Right? To just... What are we doing here? What is the point of life? We'll never know! Well, like I said, we had to for science it. I don't think there's a better way that we could have done this, really. I'm lying, of course. It was zinc, I was right. There, of course, was a better way we could have done this. But I'm not gonna fault us. Not at this point. Alright, so we've got two of these geometric little devices, and I'm pretty sure one of them goes right here. Boom. Like I said, it was a one-way trip for the rover anyways. I did say that, to be fair. Now with this, we can go back to our original base. Oh, we can even go up here. Right, we go up here, and we have number 2. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Progress will be swift now. And if we want, I believe we could use this to go back to either planet. Alright. And now here we are back at the core. Stop! Let me fall! Let me hit the ground! And there's our rover. So, turns out we didn't need the beacon after all. It doesn't even know which way to project its flag. It's like, what? I'm projecting it towards the center, right? No! Stop! Let me out! So if I hit flip, what happens? Oh, shoot! No! You must live! You must... Drive. Drive onto the center. You can do it. Nice! And now we have a... now we have a base in the core. We do. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to need to get our... Even this thing is confused. Look, it's like, I think this is sticking up. No, it's not, but that's okay. Let's get our... The most important things we're going to need are these RTGs, but we're going to need packagers for that. And so one of the nice things are that we have all of this soil. Because having all of this soil will allow us to run our soil centrifuge back to back to back to get all of the graphite that we need. I don't think we need that, we just need this, and this will allow us to package up all the things that we need, because from here, or rather from there... Okay, well this isn't gonna do. I hate to break it to you, Rover, but you have a little more driving in your future, you see. Oh, no! No. Did it happen? It did! It happened. It flipped us. We're inverted. Just imagine one more Rover in this line of... No! Oh, gosh! Oh, let me out! Ugh. I'm ground up into the wheels of this thing. And now I will never get out. No, no, that was my ceiling, or my roof. I mean, you're supposed to... The game doesn't know what the plan for me is. This is a little out there. Okay. All right, let's get a grip. I didn't ask for this. All right. So now we just take all of our soil back to our base. All of our resources are down here at the core. We have sort of a starting point for a base here at the core if we really wanted it, and there's our base right over here. Wonderful. Okay, so at this point, all we have to do is make as much graphite as we can with all this soil, which will be 2 at a time. We'll get these ready to load back up onto our shuttle. Come on. There's 1. And this one will be 2. We're only missing a couple of medium storage, which I'm inclined not to waste packagers on those. We can easily take what we need from here. There's no reason for this place to have any medium storage left behind on it. I mean, we might come back here for wolframite at some point. But odds are we won't. Instead, let's just get the next batch of graphite going. We just need 1 more medium storage. I think we'll take this one. It is a hodgepodge mess of resources. We're going to take back a lot of scrap. Some wolframite, our RTGs. I think we'll leave 1. We'll leave 1 here. Because we want this base to be powered should we ever need to come back here for something. We want it to be powered and oxygenated. That's a pretty obvious request. But what we might have to do is we might have to go back and get the resources to make more RTGs and even replace our portable oxygenator. In fact, I feel fairly certain we're going to have to do that. I miss having that portable oxygenator already. I don't like not having it. We'll need some batteries. Some small batteries for the backpack that we lost. But we have another thing activated. Oh, so that reminds me, actually, I was about to wrap things up, but before I do, let's see, we should have, hey, we do, we have DeSolo colors now, and, ooh, DeSolo visor color, and, retro suit, is that? I don't think that's a new one, let's see. Let's take a look. So we have the retro suit, oh yeah, and then with DeSolo colors and DeSolo visor. Nice! Nice! I like that. Well, it was definitely worth it, although it was slightly painful. Again, lessons learned. It's all about the journey and what we learn along the way. Not necessarily that we were able to do it right the first time, although it's always nice when you can. But more figuring out how to do it better the next time. Which, the next time, I believe we'll be going to Calidor, which we haven't even been to Calidor yet, to be fair. So once we make our nanocarbon alloy... Oh, I really like the way this suit looks. This is a cool one. We'll get to go to Calidor, we'll check that out, and then we'll start activating gateways there. Get a base established, which we have nothing there, so we'll have to go there in mind with the fact that there'll be nothing. We'll need maybe a launch pad, a few things to get over to a gateway. And from here, so we're going to leave a lot of these canisters behind. But that is where we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. 34 of Astroneer. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Do be sure to come back next time, where I will have skipped past most of the ferrying of the goods back and forth between the core and here, and hopefully we'll be able to kick right off with getting ready to explore. But until next time, take care.